Hi, Explorer and hello, Tribe family. How are you today? So, we are about to have a look and an exploration of your maze today regarding the question, what is the first impression that you make? So, we're about to see the energies from your boss, but first from people more in general. I let you see right now the cards, and I give you a few seconds to connect with the mazes or the piles that you're about to select. Whenever you feel your connection with one maze or more than one, you can click in the description box where you can find the timestamps, and by clicking you will start your exploration with me. So I see you in your maze. Hello, Maze 1. This is your reading Soul Explore Your Maze. This is your choice, piece number 28. So the question in here is what first impression you make, and I'm feeling like very full of, good vibes, very innocent and purification, pureness also that I do perceive in here. But let's see what other people do perceive and what is the kind of first impression that they have. So I will use some tarots. Will be for people, and this is about your boss, first impression. So let's see together the energies. I don't know how many cards. Let's start with 3 from the tarot. This is very brand new, and I'm eager to use it. So we have those 2 cards that are speaking, and this 4, 5. So back of the deck, we have the Emperor. So very beautiful, dear soul. I'm feeling like the kind of energies are very decided in here. This is the King of Hair, so Swords, King of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of Pentacles in here. Earth signs could be the case. Plus 9 of water, so it is cups. So as you can see, we have many elements. The main one is about, earth signs. So the type of impression you make on people is very intriguing, because first of all is about your mindset. So it sounds like your aura is really knowledgeable by people, so they do perceive there is something special about your brain. So sounds like I'm feeling like you can be nerdish, if you know what I mean, and I'm really in love with nerds, as I am one of them, of us. And I'm feeling like the kind of energies you're using are very this is for a speaker, a person who is really clear in the mindset, so it's really detached sometimes and very cold for some people, but it's like you're giving the best advice of their life. So sounds like you have the specific word, the perfect word in every perfect occasion. It doesn't matter when or with who or just where, it sounds like you have the perfect line for every kind. Maybe it's an aphorism, maybe it's coming from some kind of wisdom that you've been reading about for your own meditation and calmness, that you centered better in yourself, recently. But I feel like the first impression is like you are wise and have a specific line or aphorism for every occasion. So you help out people throughout that kind of vibe that you give off. Plus, we have a very independent 9 of Cups and 9 of Coins. So sounds like you're very independent and stable on your own. I'm feeling like for sure there is some kind of energies of co-working, with someone. I feel like a team, but you are the leader of this team. So because we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is very pragmatical, but you see we have a Lion. So something like you are the rules setter, and you're really able to guard. It's like a guardian vibe that I do perceive, more masculine energies for sure. But I'm feeling like throughout your independence, that's the way you use your leadership to be in command, to stay in control. It's like you are able to plan things, to create processes on things. And I feel like we are speaking about career, but this is like more free than that. We'll see regarding your boss, you know. And I'm feeling like the kind of stability that you're offering to other people is like you're self-sufficient and nothing more you desire. So that could be some kind of wishes, but you are stable, financially stable with your work position, with your own energies and resources more in general. So very centered, very peaceful, like a planner, and also very slow energies. Because yes, we have the emperor and we have the king of hair, but sounds like is rushy, you know, when he needs to chat and communicate. But I feel like you're have more slower kind of mindset in here. So let's see what your boss see in you. Pile 1. I want 5 cards. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, again swords, so it is like here. We have the Page of Wands, the first impression, you know, the Star, and a Page of Swords. Yeah, very connecting with this kind of role. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so dear soul, again Pentacles in here, and the King is like very resonating with this page and very resonating with this Emperor, you know. They are very similar. This is like less of command in the meaning that this is like a controller. They both control things, but this is like more of a planner, and this one is more of a controller. So properly, very, you cannot you know, trying to reverse, you know, or be a rebel against this emperor, while this pentacle leader is more morbid in the meaning that as long as finances are okay and the house is working, you know, in its own domestical point of view, everything brings results, and that's okay with them. So very not open-minded to new things, but as long as something is working and bringing results, you know, such as facts, such as coins, pentacles, the harvest, is okay with them. Very protective energies of taking care of the house, of other people. And it reminds me of this Three of Pentacles, so a collaboration card. It's like, this is like more imponent energies than this one, okay? So we have this Page of Pentacles resonating with this King. Also, we have the Queen of Swords resonating and pairing also, you know, with this King of hair, so of swords. Sounds like you're witty, you are decided, and you have your own way of thinking, but you're very open-minded with other people, and you are such an explorer, because we have another page, you know, of wands, so very connected with the fire signs, and an explorer, you know, somebody who really wants to see more, see other things, experiment things, explore solutions and new path, love, you know, challenging energies. And we do have another page in here. So I feel like the kind of impression is that you're young with energies, but imponent and potent. Not as potent and powerful as this emperor, but I'm feeling like they do perceive that you are witty for sure, cleverish and intelligent. So it's like you are developing the kind of leadership, you know, throughout the first impression that your boss has of you. And also I'm feeling like with the Star, it sounds like an expansion card based on trust, based on, I feel like you want to collaborate and you are ready for, you know, gaining and having your success. And it's a slow process because I'm feeling like more young energies, but they're mixing and matching. And I'm feeling like the most important thing is like pentacles, so hair elements, sorry, earth elements all over the place in here, mixing and matching for some kind of developing of your personality, you know, in the future. But I feel like very beautiful things. And plus your boss really trusts you. So for the first, from the first time they saw you, very connecting with you. This is also a collective card, you know, of networking and reciprocal energies that they want to include, and they see that you are including people from the team, your co-workers as well. And this is so beautiful. So pile number 1, peace. This is everything for the moment. I thank you very much. I hope that something is resonating and you're taking only the things that are. You have my best wishes, and I hope to see you super soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2. We are about to see your energies about your first impression that you make regarding the point of view will be of people and then of your boss with some tarots. So let's enter your reading and explore your maze. You have sovereignty. This is very strong energies, believe me. Let's shuffle some card while speaking for people, you know, first impression of you. Let's see together, dear soul. So this one is calling, this one and this one as well. Okay, so back of the deck, we do have the five of hair. It's the 5 of swords. 5 of swords. Let's see other cards. We have the Hierophant. This is a lady in this case, the Hierophant, but it's a lady. So something very reminds me of some kind of goddess, you know, some kind of goddess, spiritual energies. 3 of fire, that is the 3 of wands. 3 of, wow, 3 of hair, that is the 3 of swords. The Empress. Wow, yeah, you see how it is resonating. Very spectacular and magnificent. They are so resonating. Look at the pose. Wow, strike your pose. Pile 2. Wow, this is like also remind me of something official. So authority in here that I do perceive with this Empress. So in command. Plus, wow, we do have the Empress. Okay, the Emperor, sorry, the Empress and the Emperor. So some kind of noble touch of you. So the first impression that people do have of you, let me tell you, is of leadership and some kind of guidance that you offer to them. So pile 1, so pile 2, I don't know if you have an official, you know, role in society, something like a pillar. You're seen like a pillar. You could be an educator, you could be a tutor, a coach, something that helps other people. It doesn't matter the field that you will, you know, connect it for yourself and fit your case. But I'm feeling like you're such a pillar for community. So I don't know if I'm speaking about your virtual community, you know, your digital community. Maybe you are a consultant and a freelancer in your job, but I'm feeling like also very from the human side, so very philanthropist that you could be. So somebody who is really understanding the needs of other people and gather those energy around you. At least this is what you show to other people, and they are, you know, taking those energies. This is the energy you give off. So I'm feeling like very connecting with traditions. So I'm feeling like you are not very innovative in the way you are doing, so you're not a forerunner. But also this could be some kind of spiritual guidance that you have and that you share with people around you, at least the one that you selected to be your tribe family, your soul family. So you have this beautiful sharing energy, okay, regarding your wisdom, your third eye. So some kind of information that you have and that you want to share. Also because this Hierophant is opening some kind of portal usually. You know, it's a good speaker. So people do love to listen to you and to your advice. And also with this 3 of Wands, sounds like you have your own globe in your hand and you want to conquer it all. So by being very gentle with other people, and I'm feeling like in here, the only things is that people do perceive that you are grieving. This is the 3 of Swords. And the kind of grief that you are manifesting in your personality sounds like you always want to win. So sounds like for other people, you for sure can be grieving and take your own time. But I'm feeling like there is some kind of very strong energies related to winning and to be in control on things, such as the Emperor, the Empress, and the Hierophant. So I'm afraid that people do see your self-conflict, because I'm feeling like you can be someone who can make things for the best of others, you know, also including others' people interests. But I'm feeling like sometimes you're too challenging with yourself, and the goals that you have are for sure reachable, but you are out of reach with yourself, because sometimes if something is not the way you want it, or you're not the first, you know, in the first position, in the pole position, something like can happen, and you can be, you know, misleading for yourself as well, not just for other people. I want to see energies, you know, from your boss. We're picking 5 cards. I want one more, please. At the back of the deck, we have communication, so the 8 of Wands. So let's see the first impression. In here, we do have the 6 of Cups. So very different energies, because also the Emperor and the Empress are not being very emotionally involved in things. More, yeah, this is a mother figure, and this could be, you know, marriage personality, the Emperor. But I feel like more concentrating on business than lifestyle and people. You know, the Emperor and Hierophant. Again, the Emperors, okay? Very conflicting cards from your boss. The 2 of Cups, wow. Let's see. The Word card, wow. And the Sun, okay. So I'm feeling like you are in command at work too, but more equally. So in the kind of role that you're making the difference for other people. And I show you how. Because you have this kind of leadership. Those are all major arcana. So throughout your communication and the alchemy that you are able to create with other people in need, from, for example, your team, or maybe people that are grouping around you, sounds like you can move towards them. So it's like you're a connector, you know, you connect one side of the bridge to the other one. And I feel like you make things happen and people connect. Sounds like you're very vibrant, very brave, very courageous, and to take command on things, because I feel like to be a controller and to set the rules is a very difficult role. It's like a leadership, but it's very harsh, you know, and people can be very positive to those kind of energies. First of all, because maybe sometimes we do set some kind of rules, but we do not respect them first. And if this happens, is like the credibility that you have, the reputation that you have is going to crash, you know, in a second. But I'm feeling like you're very firm and very compassionate too, because we have this innocent vibe in here that is like more calibrating your energies. Plus we have this 2 of Cups, and it sounds to me like you want equal energies with your boss, or at least your boss could be. This is also love reading, so it's perceiving you as first impression of some kind of lover they do desires. And I feel like this is very intriguing, but more in general, this is for both cups are bringing a rainbow, and there is a bridge, a connection between the two. So it sounds like the kind of vibe that you give off, you know, to other people, to your group, work group, you know, team people. And also I'm feeling like the Sun and the Word card sounds like you are the Word. A lot of an expert in things, very expert. So a seniority in here. To sovereign, this is like speaking of a kingdom, a proper kingdom. So the kind of leadership is very vivid, very lively, very inclusive. It's like you have very hot rays of light that are coming to, you know, to move other people towards you, to attract them, to hit them up, in the sense that you are hitting their hearts emotionally, but also with rules, with organization. And sounds like you're perfectly at ease with your globe in your own hands. So something like, for me, a lot of seniority. Yes, sometimes you create alchemy, and sometimes you do not communicate very with a flexible touch with yourself. That's why you're seen also with this 4 of air, that is swords. But I feel like you're not conflicting with yourself. You're recentering your resources and bringing this touch of innocence and childish manners, such as of purity, of pureness in communication. So we do not think, we do feel and express ourselves. This sounds so beautiful and romantic as well, because of the equity that you bring also around you in the career field. So dear soul, this was everything. Take only the things that are resonating and leave out the rest, as this is a general reading. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If so, please leave a like, or there are many actions possible to connect with the tribe. I thank you again, and I hope to see you super soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful maze explorer. This is your card in your maze, so let's explore it. We have action. And I'm feeling like this is a belly dancer or something like a ballet dancer, a dancer, by the way. So everything is, spinning in movement. So very beautiful and energetic vibe that I do perceive. But let's see, by using some tarot cards, the energies that people perceive as first impression, and then we're, reading the energies of your boss regarding the first impression that they did have of you. So let's see together. Very in motion, very in action. So fire signs could be here, but I want to see. I want 5 cards for you, dear soul. This one here. And also 5. So back of the deck, we have justice. The way you are just. So this lady is still, opposing to this one. So I'm feeling like you're finding your way throughout your karmic events. We have the 9 of Wands. This is the High Priestess. Wow. We do also have the Queen of Water, so that is the Queen of Cups. Plus we have, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Something very karmic about you, pile 3, right? Something very karmic. Sounds like you're spinning something in your favor right now. And throughout the actions that you're making, such as the digging, the wandering, also the, discoveries on yourself. I'm feeling like this is speaking of self-consciousness, and is like you're right now creating your orbit as your own planet. And this is like due to something that is coming in your favor. So such as, again, we have the Hanged Man too. So 11 and 12. So some kind of energies are shifting around you. And this is like the tries, and the effort that you've been making in your digging, in finding who you truly are and your authenticity. You give a very specific and strong vibe in here. We have 4 major arcana, so 5 to be precise. And I'm feeling like you are still guarded. This card here represented with the stars sounds like you have stars inside of you, but you are spreading your love and your star just when you want to. This is a card of Wands when you are guarded, and when you have things inside. But this is like an unfinished business too. So I feel like you have something to finish before making your final dance. It's like a musical that you're making of your life. And people do perceive that you have this kind of rhythm, that you have this kind of vibe, that you love to, I'm feeling like, use your word as a form of art. And the more you are conscious and concentrated on that, the more you show yourself for who you truly are. So the kind of authenticity that I see in here is very high, very big, very potent. You have the Queen of Water, of Cups, and the High Priestess. So very connected with the intuition and emotional field. So very feminine energies. I'm feeling like the kind of intuition could be psychic powers that you may have or cultivated, in your life. And right now is like you're becoming more and more centered on that kind of vibe that you give off. And it's like a secret gift that you have. And sounds like you're a detective. So you're able to detect every kind of vibration. And this is like extra powerful, also intimidating, because you're very mature with your energies. Because we have the Queen, sounds like you're very satisfied with your emotional fields. And it's like you are dancing, very lightly. It's like you're light as a feather, and there is nothing that can stop you, because you have the master in here for the emotional intelligence, and this is like speaking of the leadership, the self-control that you have. Is like not a proper control. It's like you're able to manage situations, okay, to balance things, and to understand what is a rock or a stone and what is a feather for your heart, for for your crimes and mistakes, you know, and you are learning a lesson, and it's like knowledge in here, knowledge. Plus you have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it's something like, if there is a goal, if there is a mission, and you have your own mission, sounds like you're a pillar for yourself and also to other people. But those pillars are like yin and yang on a chariot, so they are in movement. So you are able to stand still when it is the case, but it's like you are more spinning with your energies. Let's see what's happening for your boss. Wow. We have the Hermit. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. Very beautiful. This one was calling. And this one too. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, again, something very connected with the emotional field with the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So your boss, first impression is very different. It's very different, but let me find the linking pattern here. So I'm feeling like your boss is seeing you, first of all, knowledge in here, wisdom in here is extra potent, as well as for other people, first impression. Sounds like you're very solitary, so you can be a solopreneur or something like that. Yeah, but like the way you are living your life is like the Hermit that is truth seeker, a light seeker. So you're digging very deep and you're going into your places. And this is like the kind of leadership maybe that you have or you are developing in your personality. But those energies are more fluctuant, so they are temporary. You are such a good friend, very friendly energies. You seem to understand other people's problems. You seem to understand their emotions, their needs. And it's like you work best when you are in team and you put yourself on the same level as other people. So sounds like you can be somebody who, for example, offer lunch for everyone, or just you're bringing some croissants in the morning or coffee for everyone. And you want to create the occasion for other people to be collaborative and to cooperate, to co-work in the best manner with them. So this is very beautiful. Plus you are seen as the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So I'm feeling like there's something is missing, but this Eight of Swords is like an impression that your boss have. So you sound confused because I'm feeling like you are the Hermit, so you want something like a solo career, you know, but I'm feeling like your leadership is very connecting with other people. So you can be in contrast for some time with yourself because you want your own satisfaction and maybe you haven't decided yet which way to go. So if you want to be in command with yourself, so a more solitary lifestyle, also at work, apply to work. But also I'm feeling like if you want to be more a co-worker than a leader with other people, so more a friend, a tutor, guidance, more, you know, resonating with them and very staying with them in every moment to support them. So this is like the only thing that your boss is not able to identify of your personality. That's why you're shown as conflicted, you know, but this is like just your point of view as well. So you see as confused, blocked, but this is an illusion because this is mindset. More pentacles here, more pentacles. When here, water signs. And here some kind of water as well. Pentacles and water, and this is like earth. So very, you know, many suits. I'm feeling like with this 10, finally, you found your satisfaction. You're seen as somebody who is at the end of a cycle. So it's like a rainbow. You are like a rainbow for them. You bring very positive and fortune as well to them, to your boss. So sounds like you have a complete personality. You're still mix and matching your elements, but you have a seniority, you have a lot of experience, and it's like you are a perfectionist in your things throughout actions because you want to dance. You're a special dance, you know, such a dancer. Something like karmic is coming in your favor as well. Very slow energies, but full of cups and love and compassion and empathy also seen in here. Yeah, except for this Hermit. that the guidance is knowledge, you know, connecting with the High Priestess as well. So this was everything for the moment, dear soul. I hope that you find your clarity in here. If you want to join the tribe energies, there are many actions possible, and I hope to see you super soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4, Maze Explorer. This is the card or maze that you picked. It's power, and it's so empowering to hold it in my own hand. This is number 16. I don't know if you're fond of numbers. For the moment, I am not, but maybe there is some kind of hint for you here. So you see, it's a sort of rainbow made of, you know, stars maybe. Yeah, very romantic as well, and so empowering. This reminds me of a witch. So something very intriguing for me. But let's see, and let's explore your maze. I will start by using some tarots for what is the first impression about you from the point of view of people, and then we are using and shuffling some other cards for your boss point of view on you, you know, first impression here. So let's see some cards, very empowering energies. I'm feeling more feminine, but we will see together. Okay, so I want to, and this one too. Well, I don't know why, but this is like, no, those are not for this time. We have the Two of Hair. That is the Two of Swords. Okay. There is some kind of energy of, let's see. Three of Water, Three of Cups, Two of Cups. Wow, this is the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Cups, All Cups, and okay, everything is water signs here, you know, and the King of Cups. I've shuffled them, I'm sure, because also we have hair, and I've been using for other piles. So this is a specific personality. So if it's not fitting your case, there are many other piles or mazes, you know, dear soul. This is like Neptune vibe that I do perceive in here, of seniority. So this is a card of seniority, believe me. And I'm feeling like you can be or seem, you know, conflicted with your own choices in love and in relationships, because, you know, we do have many ups, we do have many downs, and this is like a cycle of nature, you know, if you think of the seasons, for example. And I'm feeling like you are so into the emotional field that sometimes you can be, your look can be dramatic and your words can be dramatic, and it's like, you know, a role play. And the whole play, you know, sounds like a very romantic role play. It's like a romantic vibe that I do perceive in here, but at the same time, it's very, this is like emotion is like a second skin for you. So when you're too into it, it's like you have your maturity, you know, your mastery to not to control, but to welcome emotions and to try to manage them, or at least the effects, because you cannot properly create them or just control them, you know. But if you are here, you already know that. But with ups and downs and seasonal, you know, situations, sounds like you are very an expert, but sometimes you have your moment because you sound undecided. This is like, again, this recall me, you see, this kind of vibration is like you have a lot. This is like the power that you have is very connected with feelings and emotions, emotional intelligence. And you're giving cups, so for creativity, for emotional, this could be for an artistic personality that I do perceive, friendship, equal energies, love offer that you're making all around you. So very soft personality, but in power, because you are okay with yourself, okay? So very curious about this too. Yes, because you're handling many things, you know? You're handling many things. Plus, I'm feeling like you love to stay in that position when you, it's like a multitasking. I do not really believe in multitasking, but when something happens and another fact happens, I mean, I'm feeling like we are full of distractions and things to do and carry out. And I'm feeling like you are really able to juggle between things, you know, juggling, jiggling, it's really up to you. You have many options, and I feel like maybe many viewers or people, lovers, you know. So they do perceive you as very undecided, but you are in power because you understood the importance of being passionate, romantic. Uh, this is like also very supportive energies that you give off to people. So maybe when they are in under a crisis, they do not see you as a problem solver, but they do see you as somebody who is really able to welcome them, embrace them. Maybe you do prepare for some of them a cup of tea or something like that. This is very specific, I told you. And I feel like you are really a good listener, believe me. And you have a word of support to everyone, so you're spreading your love. I want to see the energy about your boss. I mean, about you, but from the boss point of view. We have the Empress, about the first impression, right? Oh, the same cards. We have the two, yeah, two of heart, that is the two of pentacles. And this is the two of swords. Wow, this is a parallelism, okay? Let me see. This one first. So, and this is judgment. Wow. So yeah, it's like you are understanding your power for career, because we have the Empress, the two of pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the two of sword, and judgment. So your boss is really perceiving you as, yeah, you need to open your eyes, because this empowerment here is like the picture of the moment. This is like the after tarot, so I don't know if you know them, but this is like the after, the immediate, the second after something happened. So this is like the picture of your potential, because you can gain more and more willpower and power on yourself when you are more concentrated on things, because I feel like this energy is very dispersive, and this one too. But there is something that you need to learn and see, because we have judgment. So there is an higher calling on your mission in career and on your own powers. This is like a shake moment, the Tower. So people are jumping, you know, because they don't want to get involved in this fire and in this situation, but they do look for some kind of stability to build a new dimension, a new world, a new kingdom, okay? So this is like also for new foundations and new highs, and those cards are speaking of it. So your boss is seeing you that this is what your potential is, the power and willpower. This sounds to me also like in Maleficent, and also of the magician. You're a kind of magician, you know? But let me know if this is resonating, because this is very specific. Plus, for your boss, you sound like a very mother figure. So again, some kind of witch, but this witch is very more tender. This sounds like the Queen for me in this case of Cups. Very pregnant with ideas, so you are very on fire, and sounds like you have your project to carry out, you know, and sounds like you are gaining new highs on the situation, on your career, because you're handling many things as well. You're very pregnant with many things, and I'm feeling like this is like your creativity. But you see, again, the Two of Pentacles, but with an Ace. So you want stability. And here we have an Ace of Water, so of Cups. So in here is more creativity and emotions. And in here is like something that you want to create with your practical intuition. And this is about facts. So you are gaining clarity. Your thoughts are becoming lucid, more and more lucid, you know. You are gaining that kind of guidance on yourself, on what to do, maybe to take one step at a time, because I feel like you have extra potent energies and maybe they are conflicting with each other. Also, because if you are like a growing river, you know, your flow can be too much, and the result of it is like you are not ending not even one project, or you're not dealing and convey not even one emotion. You're making a mess and you're creating a chaotic result. So when you're not decided, sounds like you don't know what priorities you're under, or what actions is coming next. But I'm feeling like you could be senior with the emotional fields and also in career, but I'm feeling like you are recalculating your route because there is something higher, more important. And how you express your powers is going to be very useful, not only for others, but first of all with yourself and for yourself. So there is a growth process in here that maybe this is just potential, or maybe is current, energies, but there is some kind of empowerment in here. So you are joining who you truly are, and the way you're manifesting could be more, adaptive to who you truly are and to your desires, emotions, creations. This is a card of creation, and this is like a higher calling to have new foundations on things. So you can use your expertise, because you're very wise as this king of water, but you can, bring yourself to another level, to set a new bar, okay? To be more productive also, and more organized, I see. I do perceive more decided, because you need to prioritize things, project, people, emotions. But let me know, this was a very specific message, just for some of you explorers. So this is everything, dear soul. I hope that you enjoyed and find your message in here, and take only the things that are resonating, as this was general. Thank you for staying in my company on the Mystic Maze. You have my best wishes, and I hope to see you super soon. Bye.